Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hankins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He'll do it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Like it knee was down to me, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a
That's
whistle.
what I'm saying.
He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
Handoff from the gun. They'll get him down, but
Why is that man running like that with the ball out there like that, though?
Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick completion on the out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground, and they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look.
You're going to put in the elite freshman, man. See what he's talking about.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get anything on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... to 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that second.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, Dave.
True freshman elite quarterback. Here we go. Let's see what he got.
So he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming.
Lead running back.
The defense better.
He getting no rushes today against Uconn. He's going to be playing Kentucky.
Outside, but it's the defensive end
go.
who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be changing the route. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got a man. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten...
It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
That was the penalty. Gotta be holding, right? Gotta be holding, right?
On the field, and it's in the
yeah.
holding zone. Let's go.
I said they even got a little push out there, you know what I'm saying? 5 yards.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
My zone. Let's go. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. Oh, I got that outside. Change that up. Change it up.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
You got that.
Pulls it in. It's Karapateas.
Oh, he sacrificed his body to make that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the
that boy is safety, and he got 3 tackles for loss today. Well, that boy be playing.
What you got dialed up on third.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive.
Defense out here playing.
This
Let's
is
go.
obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun, looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Wiggins. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for the big yardage. And they were close. You could
For
tell
those that don't know,
busted, but they just got wrapped up.
the running backs are elite freshmen, and the quarterback is an elite true freshman.
Dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is good. And that leaves...
So we go find them kickers, don't we? Let's get it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
Yeah, I tried my best to hit that ball out of his ass. Sorry, man. I thought I could jump. That boy threw that over my head like a bitch. Let's go. Hold up. Lose him up. Push him. Push him. Oh, that was me. Well, it wasn't me, but could have made a play there.
Brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Let's go.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Oh, that's
the give on the inside.
Tackle, boy.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
That boy out here booting them things. Let's go, boy. He going to the NFL.
Push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Damn, kick on fire. Let's go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a
See that foul didn't went away. It's nighttime now. Let's go to work, fellas. Let's go.
Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Uconn going back to work on offense. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Caught in the backfield, it's Corn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field.
Thought the running back was going to get up, but he never got up. Wasn't that a screen pass? That was a screen pass.
The aggressive nature of the defense here.
Shit. Had to run away from that shit. We got space over here. It's over with. Wiggins got this. Wiggins and Denny. Watch it. Ha!
From the gun, wants to
Wiggins. Ah!
Throws to the wide.
Here you go.
Wide open downfield.
Got that light. High run track.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Karapateas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Uconn will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got a little space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Aggies have it with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Etienne. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense gets
This man got 3 tackles for loss, a sack, and an interception today, boy. Kevin Waddy got that life.
Last drive, they got in it, and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again. Predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A run for the quarterback. Uconn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Breaks away on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Floating away. Fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Picked off. What a way to set
They threw that hole right to me, bro. That shit crazy in a bit.
return, but what a play to get the football back.
That Waddy is baller. He gonna get player of the week. Man.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He wants it all.
Oh, I want to see if he got that accuracy. Can he put it in there? So he almost tried. Let's see if he can do. Let's see what he do right here.
Positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
in there.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
True freshman trying to be like Mike Vick in this hoe.
It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day.
He a red shirt. He only gonna see 3 more games of action.
And the defense better do something.
Getting that man some reps. Showing how I feel to play at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jefferson. And the defense holds.
Y'all hitting hard, boy.
No pick up at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got his man to the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.